That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing, yeah.
So what's your law?
I posted my first video when I was 6 years old. I ended up starting a YouTube channel with my brother because I was just like inspired by the Sidemen. And from that literal moment, I never stopped creating. Like my entire life from 6 till 7 till 8 till 9 till 10, I was just always creating content. Since like the time from then until now, I've posted and created over 4,000 videos. But I got to the stage where I was just like so in love with creating that I was just creating videos, photography, videography, trying everything creative. The whole time I was at school, I was always being told, I was just like, I should go to university, study film, do something in marketing, like try and get a job and kind of like do the things normally. But the whole time I was being told to kind of like do this thing, you know, go down this path, like do what everyone else is doing. But I was just like, no, like everyone around me isn't creating content. Everyone around me isn't trying to start different businesses, but I am. I was like, I knew that I wanted to be something different. And I was like, I knew that I just didn't want to go and take that same normal path. I knew that I was almost just like too creative for a 9 to 5 in a way. And from the moment when I was obviously starting creating my first video until I was like 18, I'd created 3,000 videos. And I'd made a decision just like almost just completely off of a whim where I was just like, fuck it, I'm just not going to go to university for 1 year. I'm going to take a gap year and just completely see what I can do in 1 year and literally just take it as far as I can and just max out an entire year and basically see if I can turn my gap year into a gap life and see what I can do. So I was like, I left school and I just started a business straight away. That's exactly what I'd done. I tried and failed so many different businesses when I was at school that I kind of knew what I was doing. I'd tried and failed like 10 different business models at the time. Obviously created so much content that I was like, in my head, I was like, I'm ready. Like, I've done this. I've done all the preparation work. I'm finished the tutorial stage. Like, I can go and do this now and actually make it successful. But nothing fucking changed. Like for months, nothing changed. I left in July and I was literally posting every single day. I had no followers, no one was watching me. I was getting no views. I was creating sick stuff in my opinion, but no one was watching me. And it was just the longest time because I was so ready to get my ideas into the world, help me meet other people doing the same things, but nothing was working at all until one day I was just like, nah, fuck this. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna literally go on social media and tell people who I am, tell people what my journey was, like share that on the mission that I'm on. And I went in and I shared the story of like, yo, I've just left school to go and make it, see if I can make it. And people loved it. Like almost within the first time I posted that video, like that video did so much better. It was actually the best performing video I'd had in my life. Like it was the best video I'd done. It didn't go crazy viral, it didn't get 1 million views. It just got like 20,000 views, but it was still enough to show me what was possible. Because from that moment, I just kept doubling down on what was working. I kept sharing my story and my account started to grow so much more. I started to find like-minded people. I was like making friends with people who were doing very similar things to me. I was actually getting business through my business because people were just like really liking me as a person. They wanted to work with me, which is like crazy to me. And my account really started to grow a lot quicker and it was mad because for me, it was like telling my story, which is the advantage that I had that no one else had. I was using the thing that only I had. And that was the reason that I was winning. I was like mind blown. So I started to create content around that. I called it one of one at the time because it was like, you know, what I have is one of one. Like my story is one of one. I'm going to use this as much as I can. And I was encouraging other people to do so as well. And so again, my surprise that a message started to share so much more as well with other people because it was about being unique, about creating yourself, about living the life that you wanted to live. And so many people could resonate to me as well. And at that time, before that time was where I felt super lonely because I didn't know many people were doing very similar things. But this was my vehicle to go and meet those people. Like people started to comment on my posts. I started hopping on calls with people. I started meeting up with people in real life and started making real friends who were doing similar things with me. And just in the process of posting videos about myself, finding people who are like myself, the path that I was on just became so normal. And as soon as it became normal, it became so much easier to grow and make in real life that now I'm 2 years on from leaving school. I left school 2 years ago to almost this time last year, like 2 years ago. And it's mad because in that time now, what we've been able to do is not just grow the following, grow the socials, grow the business, but actually being able to throw like events. We throw masterminds where we get other creatives and other founders and other entrepreneurs who are all taking a step away from the normal path to come together and to be together, learning together. Because I think we're in this moment right now where Gen Z, I know you probably feel this as well, like Gen Z, our age, are just like in a feeling where none of us want to do what the previous generation have done. We're all sitting here like, we can see those previous generation, they don't look like they're living the lives that we want. Like we want to be traveling, we want to create content, living like being paid to be ourselves. And we're like, I feel like almost the first generation in history that has a collective feeling that we're like, nah, I don't want to do that. I actually don't want to do that. So we're taking that energy, putting it into these events and bringing people together and educating them on how they can do it, like connecting people on how they can do it together, and also just being like, yo, this is actually fucking possible. So we call it the one of one masterminds, the one of one events. It's like too creative for 9 to 5, which is an awesome thing. And hopefully now in about 3 months time, we're going to be running our biggest one, which we're planning at the moment with a bunch of other creators and other founders as well, which I'm really, really excited for. But yeah, it's just like, it's crazy to me to think that all of this has come from doubling down on what is true to me, keep listening to my own like natural curiosity, my own childlike intuition, and to being like, what I actually want to do next? What's the next idea? What's the next kind of avenue I want to take down? Well, you know, I'm not going to do what this person's telling me to do. I'm going to do what I feel cool to do. And it's changed my life, honestly.